Thorne just as hateful. Because of her, my relationship with Charlotte is in ruins. My life is in shambles. We cannot entertain a future with you until she's been stopped.
I can help.
No, David, you've already done enough.
Tell me who it is.
Her name is Emily Thorne.
I snuck in Emily Thorne's house last night.
What? David, what did you do? Did you kill her?
I came close, but I couldn't. Victoria, Charlotte, please join me.
Charlotte and I are focused on the future and getting to know David once again. David has been through a horrific experience at the hands of my late ex-husband, Conrad Grayson, who was an evil, evil man. We all need time to understand and to process. We asked for privacy at this moment so that David could readjust and to be with loved ones and his family.
That's all the questions for now.
She got to him first.
I needed to see it for myself.
I've been forced to watch my father on TV while Victoria hasn't left his side.
Yeah, and it's not your fault that she got to him first.
Is that supposed to make me feel better? I know how fragile a person's mind is after enduring that kind of torture. That's exactly the kind of leverage Victoria needs to manipulate him.
And I just got back from D.C.
She took him to Amanda's grave.
Ems.
Look at what she's doing, Nolan. We have to get him away from her.
Yeah, I know, and it pisses me off, too. He was like a father to me.
He is my father. You and I both know that your mother would do whatever it takes to get what she wants, including putting our father's life at risk. She is manipulating him. God, Charlotte, she took him to what was supposed to be my grave. Do you know how painful that must have been for him? We have to stop her. Where the hell is my father?
And what exactly is your plan once you do find him, Emily?
You know damn well, which is why you're so desperate to turn him against me.
I will not destroy the memory of his child. You may have that honor, if you truly are that cruel.
You want to talk cruel, Victoria? How about ripping a child away from her father? Or bribing a doctor into poisoning every good memory she ever had of him? That is the truth that you're running from. Now tell me where my father is.
Or you'll what? Have you ever considered what will happen when you tell him about all your lies or the death you caused in his name? I wonder what he'll feel. Guilt? Shame? And now you must live with the repercussions of what you've done.
And so will you. I'll make sure of it. You know what I see? It's just a frightened woman about to lose the last person she could ever trick into loving her. To his daughter. You have no idea what I've been through because of what she did. She took everything from us. She's lying to you. How can't you see that?
You're lying too. Why are you pretending to be somebody else? Doctor! What's happening?
Lost her pulse. Charge the paddles.
Yes, doctor.
Gel.
Gel?
We're fully charged.
You're charged 200.
Wait.
Hold.
It's okay. I'm here.
Pulse oxygen's a bit. Right,
Emily came through the door. She was so angry.
She's not Emily Thorne. She's my daughter, Victoria. She's Amanda. I need the truth. Did you know? So you knew that she was my daughter, and you painted her as an enemy?
She is my enemy, David. Things transpired between us that can't be undone.
That's your pretty little neighbor? Filthy rich and squeaky clean, as far as I can tell. Her daddy was a wealthy expat. Gave her enough to bounce around the globe collecting degrees and doing good deeds.
No romantic scandals or divorces.
Nothing stateside. There's a few stones left unturned. I don't expect much. Why are you so interested in this girl anyway?
Because she's interested in my son.
I can promise you Emily Thorne is no cocktail waitress.
I'm not interested in what she's not. I want to know who she is. Clearly, someone has to step in before my son makes another mistake.
What did she ever do to you?
You must be talking about Emily.
You sent the police to her house.
It was a misunderstanding. I merely answered the questions and they followed up. Nobody believes that Emily murdered Frank. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. Okay, you don't make these kinds of mistakes, Mom. Why did you have Frank investigate Emily anyway?
Because she came out of nowhere and she set her sights on you. She's been hiding a criminal record, Daniel. You should be thanking me.
The only thing she was hiding is that her foster father abused her growing up. She spent 2 years in juvie for defending herself. Is that what you hope to find?
I didn't hope to find anything.
Stay away from Emily. I love her.
You do make a handsome couple. There's no denying that.
Is that really your best attempt at saying you're sorry?
My apologies, Emily. I hope you'll forgive me.
Apology accepted.
Thank you.
Well, I'll leave you two alone. Be nice to your mom. She's the only one you'll ever have.
I can see how happy she makes you. Emily!
Victoria, happy Independence Day. You really go all out for this holiday, don't you?
Well, there's nothing so precious as freedom, is there?
No, there isn't.
And you seem particularly untethered tonight. No Daniel?
Unfortunately.
But a boy just has to get certain things out of his system until he sees clearly. Try to enjoy yourself. Because thanks to you, I'm poised to get what's rightfully mine, and you won't have to go through your impetuous plan to marry Emily.
Well, even if marrying her didn't activate my trust, I'd still do it. I love her, Mom. And if you truly care about my happiness, you'll find a way to love her, too.
Romance is never perfect. But don't let me rain on anyone's parade.
Mom, sorry, we were just...
It's obvious what you were doing, sweetheart. Hello, Emily.
Victoria.
Oh, you two look like co-conspirators. Don't tell me you... Yet I see that you have.
Mom, we were just coming to give you some good news.
Oh, and what news is that?
Victoria,
Come on, Mom, be happy for us.
Congratulations. What makes you think that she'll give up the Grayson name and everything that comes with it so easily? She's worked so hard for the privilege in just 3 months.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that I know the type. I was once just like her. Ambitious and driven.
Yes, by greed and insecurity. Emily's generous and decent. She's nothing like you.
We'll find out soon enough, won't we? In my haste to put together a defense, I left out a suspect. Doesn't it strike you as odd that the bullets that killed Tyler came from Emily's gun? He threatened her, and she had reason to kill him.
Wanted to frame me for it?
You two fought on the beach that night?
She didn't kill Tyler. I shot him.
Once, you were hit on the head, and someone finished the job. How do you know she wasn't there? You see? That little bit of doubt is enough to get you acquitted.
No. You bring Emily into this, and I swear to God, I'll confess to the whole thing.
Here we are. That impressive ring once again on your finger, ready to spirit my son away to Europe.
Paris was Daniel's idea, Victoria.
Oh, Emily. I was not born yesterday. I know more than anyone just how susceptible my son can be.
We couldn't be happier.
I know what a woman in love looks like, and that's not you. Not 1 year ago, and not today. You will soon learn that there are limits to what a woman is willing to endure for appearances.
Meaning?
You and Daniel. Whatever your reasons for marrying him, you'll never convince me it's for love. Why are you here late and not with your fiancée?
She just called to say she was sleeping in the city.
Oh. What is she up to?
I didn't ask.
Well, perhaps you should. An engagement is time to ask questions. You don't want to find yourself marrying a stranger.
Emily's hardly a stranger.
Oh, I'm not so sure.
She's not intentionally keeping things from me.
Really? Not even her past with Aiden Mathis?
What about it?
Sweetheart, were you aware that even after you asked for her hand in marriage, she was sleeping with him?
I told you that, your real estate agent? Why the hell are you bringing Aiden up now?
I'm trying to figure out who you're marrying because apparently you have no intention to.
You know, the last couple of weeks, you couldn't have given a damn about my relationship with Emily, so why the renewed paranoia? Yeah, seems she's not the only one keeping secrets.
Welcome, darlings. I hope that everything pleases you. No expense was spared to meet all of your expectations, Emily, and all of your desires, Dania. In fact, I hired Miss Munello to handle today's festivities. After all, it isn't the worst idea to get a taste of what's to come. Yes, you've always known that I've doubted your devotion to my son, and I've never questioned his until now.
What's this?
You see, for years, the Grayson men have had a little pied-à-terre near the Met, and they've passed it down from generation to generation. And one after another have strutted around thinking they're wise or clueless about their liaisons. But we've always known if we wish to, and we've passed that little card to each new future Mrs. Grayson as a sort of wedding gift.
Well, I appreciate the gesture, Victoria, but Daniel and I are nothing like you and Conrad.
We're more alike than you think. Go on. See for yourself.
Hello again, Mrs. Grayson. It seems your son and his lady friend have settled in for the night. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Anderson, can we get some more ice, please?
Right away, Mr. Grayson.
No. That'll be all.
What the hell is wrong with you? I told you we wanted to keep the pregnancy news quiet, and you leaked it anyway. And for what? Another shot at Emily?
I did nothing of the sort. And what makes you so certain that she wasn't behind it?
Come on, what possible reason could she have?
To make certain that you marry her and not leave for Sarah?
What? What are you talking about?
I know about your night in the pied-à-terre.
Well, I didn't sleep with her, if that's what you're insinuating. Not that it's any of your business.
No, it's Emily's.
You told Emily?
You're damn right I did. You are marrying one girl and you're in love with another,
No,
Daniel.
you don't know a damn thing about who I love.
I think I do, and so does Emily, and that's why she trapped you into this pregnancy.
Completely lost your mind, you know that?
Listen to me, she is a con artist.
She is going to be my wife, whether you like it or not. You know why? Because she is giving me the opportunity to raise a child the right way, in a loving home.
Not with the loveless marriage. Daniel, open your eyes! She
Enough.
deceived you from day one!
This time tomorrow, Emily and I will be married. You lost. Okay, it's over.
We're gathered here today to celebrate the marriage of Emily Rebecca Thorne and Daniel Edward Grayson. If anyone has reason to object to their blessed union, please speak now or forever hold your peace. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor to present to you Daniel and Emily Grayson.
I know everything. You've been right about Emily from the start.
You have to understand that Emily set you up. She is a monster. I will not allow you to sacrifice yourself for her cruelty. Get on with it. Name your price now that we know how you operate.
Not this time. Like I said, I love your son. And I like the lifestyle. I'm not going anywhere.
Seems we're at a stalemate.
I'd say so.
Screw you.
I've endured over 25 years in a loveless marriage. You two will figure things out until we find a more permanent solution.
Well, maybe not. Because that was taken yesterday.
It was my assumption that Aiden had left town after I kicked him out of the house.
Well, I'm glad he stuck around because I finally have my ticket out of this marriage. I'm just waiting for her to get home. You know, that's the first smile I've seen on you in a while.
May I ask you a favor? Please give me a front row seat when you tell her.
Excuse me?
We're getting a divorce.
As a sign of good faith, I've accessed family funds to make you an offer that should last several decades. Since I know how much you covet our lifestyle.
It's far more than you deserve, but small price to pay to get you out.
Yes, but according to the legal definition of adultery, this doesn't prove a thing.
Well, we'll see about that when we haul you into court.
I can't believe this. I forgave Daniel for so much. He shot me on a night that should have been a dream come true and forced me into blaming Lydia Davis. I did it all for Daniel. After everything we've been through, all of the anguish, who could blame me for finding comfort in the arms of someone else? Consider that a preview to my testimony. I'll see you at the opera tomorrow, Daniel. You too, Victoria.
Let her go. She's trying to goad you.
I want her out.
How could you?
I'm sorry.
Faking a pregnancy to force Daniel into marriage? What kind of lunatic are you?
You want to do this now?
Your medical records are out there. Now everyone knows.
Those are private. So it's true.
Where are you going, Emily? You can run, Emily, but this will follow you. Your dirty little secret is out. You're nothing but a fraud and a liar who deceived my son into marriage. Emily Thorne, you are done here.
After everything I've done to protect you, Daniel.
This is over.
You don't know what you're doing.
Emily, dear, it's time to leave.
Don't touch me. Well, I heard your mother's back in town.
Well, you heard wrong. You know, it's just sick how you two live to destroy each other. I suggest you follow her lead and disappear.
Victoria, no.
Daniel! What did you do? What irony. Daniel spent his last minutes on this earth saving your life, and yet you were the whole reason he died.
You know who killed him.
I always worried that you would be his downfall. How could I not see that you would be his death?